our world, about half of food right now is going to waste. Not only is food being wasted, but the money that goes into it, the fertilizer, the water, the energy. So when you think about it from an environmental standpoint and a natural resource standpoint, huge amount of waste. And if we can solve any problem, this is one that we should be able to come together as a team, as community members, to find a home for a lot more of the food that's currently going to the dump where it's rotting, turning into methane, very potent greenhouse gas.
The environmental impact of Cropmobster is something a lot of people don't think about, but it's probably the biggest impact on the ground. All of us can think about reducing waste and the reduction of greenhouse gases and the impact on our landfills. But at the same time, when we think about the best way to reduce waste is to use what we have more efficiently.
6 years ago, my wife and I had a chance to go help her family's farm in Bloomfield Organics, Karen and Mike Collins. And they said, hey Nick, you and Jess want to come out and pitch in on the farm. So I figured, what the heck? Never been a farmer, had some experience in agricultural policy, but I went on board to help manage Bloomfield Organics farm. Every week we would go to farmers markets and try to sell our produce, and it was going really well. But at the same time, there was always leftovers that either wouldn't go to market or that would go unsold. And so one Sunday, like clockwork, food came back from market unsold, and it just started to drive me absolutely insane. How could we be in a region of 6-8 million people in the Bay Area with very few farmers, with a limited amount of food, and not just any food, but the good stuff? How could it be that it was going to waste? I said, hey, let's try to find a different way to find a home for this food. What we decided to do was start experimenting with social media and instant alerts to get the word out very quickly about this wonderful, beautiful, valuable produce that's at risk of going to waste. We don't have a lot of time to find a home for it. First weekend, our first Facebook alert went great. We were able to sell the food and receive some of our investment and money back and feed 24 families with the help of a wonderful woman who came to the farm and picked up this extra food and distributed it. The next weekend, hunger relief donation. So rapidly, we were seeing that we could find a home for excess food.
Nick is very passionate about what he's doing. And he is not just a talker, he's a doer. But mostly he's trying to feed the whole nation and plus the whole world, I think.
When it comes to the impact of Cropmobster, there's the stuff you can measure, and then there's the stuff you can't, that's immeasurable. We were able to document over 2 million pounds of food finding a home, either with small businesses or hunger relievers or everyday individuals just looking for a deal, as well as generating tremendous value in terms of economic development and new revenue for our local farmers and food business, over $2 million.
It's just about making sure that the right thing to do is also the practical, actionable thing to do. And that's how you really create change in our community.
And now we're at a point where we know how to teach what we do to others. We're working with a brilliant leader from the University of Merced. We got together and we said, hey, could we embed Cropmobster University within University of California's curriculum and teach teachers and students to run their own Cropmobster community exchange? We want to expand Cropmobster to at least 8 different diverse regions of the United States. We're partnering with bold community leaders to build inspired local food networks, prevent food from going to waste, bring community together, solve environmental problems, bring new jobs and new economic development to our local community, and hopefully it'll add up with other innovations to make a dent in making things better.